Hi, I'm Peter J. Ray. Welcome to Adventures in History. Today's topic is the Cleveland Museum of Art, Poetic Tour, Part 6. Let's get started. The Cleveland Museum of Art opened in Cleveland in 1916 at the southern edge of Wade Park. It's open Tuesday through Sunday, on Wednesday and Friday till 9 o'clock p.m., so you can stay after dark. Twilight in the Wilderness, 1860. Frederick Edwin Church, United States, 1826 to 1900. One of the finer things in life, a beautiful sunset. Divine Mother's painting in the sky. Inspirational, you bet. Mexico Gulf Coast, classic Veracruz style, 600 to 1100 AD. Ball game. Thin stone head, hacha, stone and pigment. This Mexican guy seems to have a lot on his mind. If you were looking for a top hat, I think this would be the best you could find. Todi Regini from a Ragamala series, circa 1755, Eastern India, Bengal. Murshidabad, opaque watercolor with gold on paper. This gal seems to be feeding the royal deer. They must be domesticated and well cared for, with no reason to fear. Lovers Embracing, circa 1630 to 1650, India. Mughal Dynasty, 1525 to 1756. Ink and color on paper. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely, no matter what the future brings as time goes by. It's still the same old story. A fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Horse race at the Camel Shrine, Japan, 17th century. Ink and color on gold paper. A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Sushi Sotoba, early 1600s. Unkoku Togen, Japanese. Pair of 6-fold screens. Horses have been used as beasts of burden, and yes, also for a race. Incredibly, they have healing power. For depressed folks, they can put a smile on their face. Thomas Lawrence, Great Britain, 1769 to 1830. Charlotte and Sarah Hardy, 1801, oil on canvas. This reminds me of the 1979 MLB baseball team, the Pittsburgh Pirates, and their theme song by Sister Sledge. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. So is on 1976, Alex Katz, United States, born 1927. Well, here's a fine profile of this gal. She appears to be earnest and calm. Those kind of people can come in handy and really be a balm. House of Fabergé, miniature shoe before 1903. Bloodstone, gold, diamonds, and silver. This shoe is literally on the other foot. Wait, there is no foot. To quote the Germans, Allah ist kaputt. Nathaniel Olds, 1837. Jephthah Homer Wade, United States, 1811 to 1890, oil on canvas. Hey, check out this guy's sunglasses. They're quite unique. As the French would say fantastique. Close helmet in the Maximilian style, Germany, Nuremberg, circa 1530, steel. This looks like a helmet that maybe Don Quixote wore. Miguel Cervantes' masterpiece is wonderful. Those who haven't read it might mistakenly think it's a bore. Lighthouse Village, also known as Cape Elizabeth, 1929, Edward Hopper, 1882 to 1967, United States. Watercolor with gouache over graphite. Lighthouses are importante. They help boats avoid shipwreck. That's a serious situation. It's not just a matter of saying, "Aw, what the heck?" Antonio Joly, Italy, 1700 to 1777. The departure of Charles III from Naples to become King of Spain, 1759. Oil on canvas, Museo Nacional del Prado, Madrid, Spain. Charles III made reforms, promoting science, trade, and agriculture. He was really a good Spanish king. He was an enlightened despot. Since Spain wasn't democratic, it was the next best thing. Canaletto, Giovanni Antonio Canal, Italy, 1697 to 1768. The Grand Canal in Venice, from Palazzo Flangini to Campo San Marcuola, about 1738, oil on canvas. That's the dream, to take a gondola ride in the canals in Venice. For homeowners, though, water in one's basement must be a real menace. Antonio Canal, also known as Canaletto, Le Pont du Rialto, 1697 to 1768. Rialto Bridge, Venice, Italy. Hey, check out that bridge. It sure has a steep incline. What a beautiful scene this is. To quote my grandmother, it sure is fine. Johann Richter, Sweden, 1665 to 1745. The bridge for the feast of Santa Maria della Salute before 1728, oil on canvas. In 1630, Venice, Italy experienced a devastating outbreak of bubonic plague. A church was built dedicated to, in English, St. Mary of Health. Divine Mother wants us to be healthy and happy. However, we must battle against evil and its stealth. Giovanni Paolo Panini, Italy, 1691 to 1765. The flooding of the Piazza Navona, 1756, oil on canvas. They used to flood Piazza Navona in Rome, Italy, and turned it into a lake. Inspired by ancient Roman war games, folks would celebrate, have a good time, and to misquote the French Queen Marie Antoinette, eat some cake. Luca Caravaggio, Italy, 1663 to 1730. The Bucentoro departing from the Molo. Venice, Italy had an event celebrating the city's authority over the Adriatic Sea. In the Porto del Lido, the Doge would declare, "In sign of eternal domination, we marry you, O sea." Believe it or not, it was a symbolic marriage ceremony. Francesco Guardi, Italy, 1712 to 1793. The Giovanni Grasso Festival in the Piazzetta, about 1775. This celebration took place in Venice, Italy on Maundy Thursday. Jesus Christ was preparing to leave this world, although his friends all wanted him to stay. Nicolas Jean-Baptiste Raguenet, 1715 to 1793. L'ajout des mariniers entre le pont Notre-Dame et le pont au Change. This scene depicts the mariners' game between the Notre Dame Bridge and the Change Bridge in Paris, France on the River Seine. Look at these guys. To quote the theme song from 2.5 Men, they definitely appear to be manly men. Hubert Robert, France, 1733 to 1808. La Bastille dans les premiers jours de sa démolition, 1789. The fall of the Bastille was a major event in the French Revolution. It was a symbol of tyranny, connected with the belief that King Louis XVI was so mean. Little did folks know in their euphoria what was coming. Maximilien Robespierre's reign of terror and the horror of the guillotine. Giovanni Paolo Panini, Italy, 1691 to 1765. Gallery of views of ancient Rome. The Ark of Constantine, Ark of Titus, Column of Marcus Aurelius, Trajan's Column, and the Temple of Vespasian. The Pantheon, Colosseum, Palatine Hill, Satyr playing a flute, and the Baths of Diocletian. Giovanni Paolo Panini, Gallery of Views of Modern Rome. The Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, and St. Peter's Basilica. Michelangelo's Moses, Bernini's David, and the Piazza Navona. Giovanni Paolo Panini, the musical performance in the Teatro Argentina, in honor of the marriage of the Dauphin, 1747, Rome, Italy. The Dauphin was the son of the King of France. This was quite a celebration. However, guests complained of the heat. 1,000 candles were used for illumination. Leaf from a Gospel Lectionary, St. Luke, circa 1063, Middle Byzantium, Constantinople, ink, tempera, and gold on vellum. The author of a Gospel from the New Testament of the Bible. Luke was a doctor, and he was also Greek. He believed the message of Jesus Christ, that those who will inherit the earth are the meek. The Crucifixion of St Andrew, 1606, Caravaggio, Italy, 1571 to 1610. Andrew and his brother Peter made their living by fishing on the Sea of Galilee, out in the open. Andrew spread the Christian message in Russia, Greece, Cyprus, Georgia, Malta, Romania, Scotland, and Spain. Jesus told the two brothers, "I will make you fishers of men." Germany, Lower Saxony, 11th century, portable altar and crosses, circa 1038 or 1040. Gold, cloison, enamel, gems, pearls, mother of pearl on a core of oak. These objects were depicted in the 1949 movie The Kid from Cleveland, part of the Guelph treasure. The Cleveland Indians also appear in the movie. Like the love of a tribe fan for his team, these beauties are priceless, possessing value without measure. Kneeling Prophet from the reliquary Chas of St. Germain, 1409, Paris, France, gilded bronze. Theosophists believe St. Germain lived many lives as a spiritual master of ancient wisdom. He was the prophet Samuel, St. Joseph, Merlin the magician, Roger Bacon, Christopher Columbus, and Francis Bacon, all great souls in God's kingdom. Well, that concludes today's presentation, Cleveland Museum of Art, Poetic Tour Part 6. In my opinion, the Cleveland Museum of Art is the greatest treasure in Cleveland. You might consider checking out our website, Adventures in History with Peter J. Ray at peterjray.com. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.